What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is a very special episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
Today's reaction video actually comes at a very special request. For those of you that frequent the channel, you'll probably know Orcar. And if you don't know who that is, Orcar is one of the earliest subscribers that I had on my channel. He was commenting on all the early videos. And way back, he offered to make a Discord server for myself and my buddy Chase Carnison, which he did, which has turned into a thriving, awesome community of people. A lot of you guys that watch this, we've met and we talk regularly. Well, Orcar is the administrator of that Discord. He's also a moderator on this YouTube channel, and you'll see him in chat in all my live premieres. And he reached out recently and said, hey man, I would love to ask you for a favor if it's not a big deal. My wife's birthday is coming up, and she didn't want to make a big deal about it, and she didn't want anything, but I was wondering if you could do a reaction to one of her favorite songs by one of her favorite bands. And I feel like that's the least I could do for somebody that's helped us out so much. So today is finally her birthday, and I'm going to be doing a reaction to something I've never heard of. So this is going to be fun. Loopy, happy birthday. This reaction is for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I will link this video in the description below. Today, for the very first time, I am going to be listening to Krypteria with the song Somebody Save Me live from Wacken 2008. Let's go. So, first impression for me, and I'm a sucker for sound quality, this is not a good mix, if I'm being honest. And this is 12 years old. I don't know if this is a board mix or this was professionally mixed after the fact. I'm going to say no. But even if this is a board mix, there's a couple things that are kind of driving me nuts. Like the piano is mixed way higher than anything else. The guitars are so low in the mix, it sounds a little muddy-ish. And I'm trying not to let that distract me from the actual song and the musicianship and everything else like that. That chorus, when it came up, was great. I like the vocal harmonies going on. A couple weird changes going on in terms of like key and the switches they're making. I'm really interested to see where this goes.
Somebody help me, please.
Bizarre change.
Somebody save me. I'm
So a couple gear things we could talk about. The guitar player stage left is playing in Ibanez Iceman. We've talked about that in other videos. The Iceman was Ibanez's first attempt at making like their own signature looking guitar. They were making replicas of other guitars at first, as a lot of companies do, because there's lots of companies that, you know, do copies of Stratocasters, Telecasters, Les Pauls, and then the guitar companies all sue the shit out of each other. So the Ibanez Iceman was their first attempt at making like their own signature looking guitar. I think it was Paul Stanley. Yeah, Paul Stanley, most notably used an Iceman for a while that made it pretty popular. The bass player stage right looks like he's playing an Ibanez. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It looks like it could be an SR or a GSR. This video is older, so any bass that they're using is going to be pre-2008, obviously. And the drummer is playing Tama drums and Meinl cymbals. Meinl is a German cymbal manufacturing company. They also do distribution for Ibanez in Germany, so it's very possible. Actually, I'm sure that that bass is an Ibanez, especially linking that connection together. So I want to point something out that I've been noticing the bass player and the guitar player doing, and we'll go back and I'll lead into that again. But every time they're playing in the chorus, instead of playing a guitar like normal with their hand under the neck, they keep placing their fingers over the top. And honestly, that does nothing for sound. That's what we would consider kind of a show-off kind of move. They're just doing it for the image, but they're playing solid notes through the phrases and the measure, so really they're just holding it there for an entire measure and then moving, and there's honestly nothing really impressive about that. I don't think it's actually giving off the effect that they think it is, but that's just my opinion. Let's lead back into that. Did something just happen with this video, or was that my computer? I want to see. No, that's this video. All right, let's go talk about it. So, first time listening to Krypteria for me, and honestly, I didn't care for it that much. I really didn't. There was nothing about that that really pulled me in or wowed me or really hooked me with it. But I think that's partly to do with the fact that this audio mix at this festival was not good at all. And that is a subjective statement, but as somebody that's been around live music a lot and has heard a lot of different audio mixes, I just didn't think that was great at all. Like, there's a good chance I could listen to the album version of this song after I do this, which, to be fair, I will. And I'll probably like it a lot more, because like I said, I'm a sucker for good quality sound, man. And like, a lot of the stuff in that was buried, and there were other things that were mixed way too high, and I just couldn't get a good grasp on what this band really is. So, but we've talked about that on this channel a bunch, man. Music is completely subjective. It's okay that we don't all like the same stuff. There's stuff that other people like that I don't, and I know for a fact there's stuff I love that other people think is garbage. And that's fine, man, all good. And also, this video was less about me and more for Loopy, as I said in the intro. So Loopy, happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed some part of that, got some enjoyment out of some of the gear I was talking about, and maybe some of the facts that I'll put up in here. Happy birthday once again. And to anybody else that's watching, if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new material all the time, so if you turn the alerts on, you'll be notified the second new stuff comes out. If you liked the video, I would appreciate the like, as it helps me out. And if you disliked it, totally cool, man. Click dislike, move on. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I even have a Discord server that I share with Chase Carnison that was started by Orcar, as I mentioned before. I'll link that in the description below if you'd like to join. And my handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.